Hey everybody, it's Dave Juno, the Meniere's Disease Warrior. How y'all doing? I'm doing pretty good for Monday. Can't complain. Great weekend. A lot of good things happening. The one thing I saw today is that somebody actually made a post. It was a great post. Can't complain about it. But they posted asking, do we qualify for Social Security for Meniere's disease, disability insurance? And the answer to that is yes, we do. And a lot of people left nice comments. Yes, you do. It took me 2 years. It took me 2 years. It's not an automatic, okay, and it's supposed to be an automatic, but it's not. Um, but some daredevil who probably somehow is in the group, probably stalking somebody and basically called themselves out, said, "I can't believe people with Meniere's disease get Social Security disability insurance." Yeah, we do. I worked for 35 years. I had to stop working when I was 52 because of this disease. It's debilitating. It actually is. When when the attacks hit, they're 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 bad. They're so disabling. It's not even funny. I can't tell you how many times I've had to have my wife pick me up off the floor. Um, how many times she's had to walk me down to the bedroom. How many times she's had to watch me suffer through this. My kids watch me suffer through this. And actually, when I was work watching me do this because I tried to push through. Okay, I'm just not one of those guys. And if I called out sick, it was usually to go fishing. It wasn't to or golf. It wasn't because I was actually sick. Um, but then I had to use my sick days because I was actually sick. So yeah, I mean, I there are days I can't drive. There are days I can't stand long. There are days that the tinnitus is so bad that even with my hearing aids, I can't hear, which is dangerous in its own right. Um, so yeah, it you can you can you can qualify for this. And if somebody says that, one, I can't believe you're in a support group because obviously you don't have Meniere's disease or you don't know what the hell it is. Or two, you're stalking somebody and somebody who's trying to get SSDI and you're trying to make your point in a funny way so they see it and then you remove yourself from the group because the comments gone, everything's gone. And I actually hit the wrong button when it was reported and it should have stayed there. So either you removed it or somebody else did, or you left the group, one or the other. Um, but yeah, if somebody's giving you a hard time about Meniere's disease, saying it's not disabling, it's not this, they don't have it, but this is what they assume. Because people don't like to believe anybody today. They always want to, they do their own analytical thing, and half the time they're wrong because they're not living through it. If you don't live through it, you never know. If somebody's giving you that hard time, bring them to my channel. There's plenty of videos you can show them from my experiences with Meniere's disease. Because nobody needs to be harassed like that. And especially to comment something like that on a post in a group that has over 41,000 people in it. I'm surprised that little comment didn't blow up to like 20,000 comments. Okay, I mean, that's just god awful, mean thing to say. Um, and just to the reason why I'm making this video is so people don't listen to that. And yeah, you do qualify for it. Now, there are other things if you haven't worked long enough and things like that, but there are always ways around it. There are always ways that Social Security can work with you. Like you might not get a full benefit like I do, you might get half a benefit. So there are certain things, but yes, if anybody's got a question about whether you qualify for it, you do with Meniere's disease. It's one of them that's on the list. It's supposed to be automatic, like I said. It's not. But because I know people who have had strokes, who literally paralyzed half their body, they'll never be able to work again, and they're denied the first time. Okay, and that's why when you denied the first time, you appeal it. If you denied the second time, you appeal it again, and you always make sure you have a lawyer as well because it helps. I mean, you can go through without it and take chances, but if you go through those 3 times and you don't get it, you have to wait to, I think, 18 months before you can try again. So get a lawyer. And on that note, hey, I'll talk to you all later. Have a good night.